Hello, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts, and you might be able to tell it's a messy bun, get it done day. I compiled a to-do list from 3 different pieces of paper and wrote it in my day planner so it wouldn't get lost, and I have been diligently working on those items all day long. But you know me. Oh, I need to make this item for an order that's supposed to ship in a couple days. Okay, the pattern should be in this notebook. It wasn't. Okay, let's. Okay, it's. I was. Okay, I'll look in this. No, 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 no. You've been meaning to sort patterns for several days now, so you need to do that first. So I spent, I don't know, maybe about an hour organizing the patterns a little better. First, I took all the patterns and I spread them out in piles all over the dining room table. Bunny, cat, dog, mermaid. You know the deal. These were patterns that I recently printed, items that I recently finished, and the patterns need to go back in here. And I don't know, maybe it's just those two. But okay, found the pattern. It was for a mushroom. I was, okay, is mushroom going to be in food or plants? It was in plants. So I got that done, got the mushroom done, just sent the customer a picture. Got another Etsy message about another order. Just when I think like, okay, I've got one more thing to go for an order, the other plane, then I'll be back to, nope, I have another item to work on. Okay, so there is the boy plane. Charcoal gray nose, sort of an emerald green body, and olive green wings and tail fins. And I think I have the pattern, like, I had notes going in 2 different directions. I think I figured it out. So before I do the girly plane, I'm going to retype the pattern and work from that. And I don't know. I know most of my patterns are free on my blog, but every once in a while I should do a paid pattern just to help keep some money coming in there. So I might publish this as a paid pattern because it does take sewing. You know how I had the strings along the side for where to put the wings? I didn't like where those were. I wanted the wings a little lower. So I actually went by the corner of the windshield. Like, okay, 1 row below the corner of the windshield, 1 row back, 1 row below. That's like a row and a half back. So, but it's for a little kid. They're not going to sit there counting like, how come the wing is one little bit further in front? There it is. Let's see, what else was I going to tell you about? When I was trying to put patterns away, I had a giraffe pattern. And there's one notebook there that says elephants, giraffes, monkeys. So pulled that out, got the giraffe pattern. There's the elephants. There's the monkeys. Where's the giraffes? Giraffes are not in this notebook. It says on the cover that giraffes are in this notebook. They're not there. So I took my phone and I made myself a video where I went down the whole thing, reading off the title, like axolotls, bunnies, birds, cats, dogs, all this shelf, that shelf, that shelf, a shelf over there, a shelf over here. Got them all. And then I sat at the laptop playing the video about 6 or 7 times, trying to type in the things as quickly as I said them. If I ever have to do that again, I will have to go like axolotls, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, birds, 1 Mississippi, 2. Give myself a little space between to actually do the typing. Okay. I type quickly, not as fast as I can read them off. But now I have a list of the 44 pattern notebooks that I have up here. And there's some in the basement. Those will be really old patterns. Those are the patterns that are probably over 10 years old, some of the classics. Before everything went no-sew and plush and all that stuff. Although some of these patterns, they're made in plush. I go rogue. I do them in acrylic because I have so much acrylic. I need to use it up. Oh, you may have noticed, I know I had one friend message me saying, you published 3 videos last night? What's going on? Okay, I published 1 video last night, and I was sort of going through my videos to see which ones are getting the most views. And there's a video that had 0 views. What? Why isn't anybody watching that one? Because it's still set to private. I changed things around so when I save my videos to YouTube, it saves them as private. Then I need to go in and change the thumbnail and put in the description and change it to public before I save it. Well, to change it from private to public, you've got to click on the drop-down thing. It says private, you got to click on public, then you have to click on done, and then you have to click on save. And if you miss any of those steps, it's not going to work. So if you change it to public and you forget to click that little done button and you click save, you think that you've published your video, but you haven't. And that's what happened to me. 2 videos. So I went in, clicked all the right buttons, and got those 2 videos up for public viewing now. And I will try to be more careful in the future. I think I'm getting the hang of this. My children, my girls are amazed at some of the pictures I'm coming up with for my thumbnails. It's not that they actually watch my videos or check out my channel and see my thumbnails. I send the pictures to them in our group chat. Like, look what I did. Look what I did. I may be a Grammy, but every once in a while I can do something technological. Okay. So, what is on the agenda for tonight? Baked chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, squash, and applesauce. Dinner's in the oven. I just have to, let's see. I probably have to go out and scoop a little of the juices over the chicken to get the chicken nice and juicy or crispy before I finish things up out there. I suppose I should type up the plane so that I can work on the girly girl plane. I also have to find Blue Jay Blue for an order that somebody talked about today. She'd like me to make a blue jay on a swing. Okay, I was looking at pictures of blue jays. A blue bird. This is the chicken on a swing, or so it's basically just a little bean-shaped body, or little body like that. But you do various things with the color changes on the face to make it different birds. So, blue jay on a swing. Yeah, a little bit of white around the eyes and the beak, and then a little bit of a black rim about that, and give him a little crest on the top. I think I can make a decent looking little blue jay. So, and I'm corresponding with another customer about a big order she wants to place tomorrow. Yes, it's Monday, so tomorrow night. So, if those 2 orders come through in the plains, May's turning out to be a pretty good month. Yeah. Okay. I can't think of anything else to say. I told you the stories about all the stuff that I got done today. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I really do need to stick to these to-do lists. Like yesterday I had a list. I had 2 lists going on. I had one on a piece of paper and one in my day planner, and I wasn't really looking at either one. It got to be 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, oh, I was supposed to do 4 pages of puzzles today. Did I do that? And I get my little notebook with my puzzles in it, and I look. No, I've only done 2. I was halfway through a third. So I finished up that puzzle. I am going through, like, what is fast? Which one's fast? Let's find the fast one. Got a fast page. Got that done. So I think today I only have 2 pages done out of 4. I'm going to have to work on that too. Before I play with yarn, I'll have to do that. Oh well. Well, that's my Whirlwind Wednesday. Just got my list together today, and I've just been boom, 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 getting stuff done, and looking forward to feeling more caught up. Looking forward to finishing May with a sense of accomplishment, like I did well with my goals and sticking to, well, I didn't quite stick to the yarn diet with like 3 different shopping trips for yarn. But I got it to fit on the shelves. So, yeah, some yarn went on this shelf over here, sort of jumbled, so that I would have more room to put the notebooks. I moved yarn from here over to here where notebooks were, and moved those notebooks over here. That's the kind of day it was. Just, let's move things around. Let's organize. Let's do this. Let's do that. How about working on your orders? I need to go work on dinner. So, bye-bye. Hopefully I will remember to publish this properly so that it's not just sitting in YouTube secrecy for a week or 10 days. Bye-bye.